Tums or not, she knew to dish out only small servings of the oval-shaped potato dumplings and marinara sauce. I worked my way through college at an Italian restaurant, Delucia's in Sacramento. I was a waitress, but I helped out in the kitchen when they were short-handed. Her neighbor picked up a fork, but her watery eyes studied Carly's face. "Do you not have to go teach in the morning?" Carly glanced at the clock over the ancient stove. In 5 hours she would be rising. That is, if she ever managed to grab some sleep. Exhaustion clung to her so heavily that even her eyelids seemed attached to weights, but her mind, just as exhausted, could not cease running a treadmill of scenarios. "What keeps awake a girl who needs her sleep?" Automatically, Carly glanced at the stack of papers just beyond her right elbow, her second-hour English literature student's compositions on symbolism in Dickens' Great Expectations. The 4 on top were almost identical, word for word. It had taken her only 12 minutes of searching the internet to discover the source of those students' research. "Just a little problem at work." "You haven't tasted it." "Careful, it's hot." Mrs. Kordylewski blew on the morsel impaled upon her fork. She nodded after the first nibble. "It's very good." "Thank you. All I need is enough to pack for my lunch, and you may have the rest. I'll bring it to you when I get home from school." Which might not be a good plan, she realized after the words left her mouth. One did not simply send a note home with a student guilty of cheating. There would be parent-teacher conferences, perhaps as early as right after dismissal. "On second thought, I'll pack it up now and carry it for you when you've finished." The old woman leaned her head to eye Carly's oversized gray t-shirt and baggy plaid flannels. "I don't know. If my Shimon is still awake, I don't want him to see you in your pajamas and get ideas." "Mrs. Kordylewski," Carly sputtered, half choking on a gnocchi. She then noticed the ghost of a smile. "You're teasing." "Maybe a little," Mrs. Kordylewski said with a pleased look, spearing the last gnocchi on her plate. "I thank you. Our granddaughter Julie visits tomorrow, and we will have something good to feed her. Remake your bed." Carly blinked at the abrupt change of subject. "Remake my bed?" "Put your pillow at the foot. You will sleep like a baby." After accompanying Mrs. Kordylewski to her apartment with the promised container of gnocchi, Carly longed simply to flop into her twin-sized bed, but she followed her neighbor's advice. Whether from some principle of ergonomics or simply the power of suggestion, 10 minutes after crawling under the rearranged sheets, she began floating into gauzy slumber. It's a cool 52 degrees out there on this Tuesday morning, the 14th of January, with highs expected in the upper 50s. She pushed back the covers and reached for her bedside table, only then remembering she had reversed her position. Swinging feet to the floor, she felt for the lamp switch. Light flooded the bedroom. It was furnished simply, for San Francisco apartments were not cheap, even south of Market Street, where the deceptively named Bridgeview Towers was tucked among warehouses and nightclubs. Over the years, Carly had collected a Mission-style dresser, mirror, and chest from a consignment shop located, appropriately, on Mission Street. The rest of the furnishings were a mismatched collection that Carly had gathered. A framed, vintage-style poster of the Orient Express from Target. A wicker armchair bought on clearance at Cost Plus World Market. A faded and frayed Turkish rug the former tenant had left rolled up in a corner with a note inviting the next tenant to keep it or throw it away. "Very light scattered showers until late this morning." After 2 pieces of toast with Earl Grey tea,
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.